Shall we start? We had Cholas in the last class. So today, what did you write about Cholas? Please tell me in the last. Okay. Rest we'll do when we'll be doing art and architecture. We'll be doing art and architecture today. We'll be starting off with the coming of Ghajini. We'll end up by coming of Ghajini. Guys, the point is what we studied from till now. Let us revise the last class. In the last class, what we did was we started with Pratiharas. Pratiharas are the ones who were Rajputs in origin. There are by and large 36 clans in Rajputs. By and large, 36 clans in Rajputs. It starts off as Chahmans are Chauhans. Chauhans. Gadwalas are Rathors. Chandelas are very much important as far as Khajuraho temples are concerned. I hope you remember Khajuraho. Yes. Then we have Kalchuris. What is the time period? Please. Yeah. Then we have Parmaras. Then we have Solankis. Then we have Yadavas. All are contemporaries. Gauras is northeast. Kalinga here. Tamlipte is a port in Odisha. Somnath, very famous Somnath temple was looted by whom? Gajni. Kahan ka tha Gajni? Guys, first please make this map in your copy. And these people we are talking about, Chauhans or Chahmanas, Chandelas are the branch of Pratiharas and Rashtrakutas. Gurjara Pratihara, sorry. Okay, the tripartite struggle we talked about, which was there to get the Kannauj region. Before this, we had Palas, Pratiharas, Rashtrakutas. Rashtrakutas were there, where we have Yadavas now. And we are talking about 11th century. Our topic starts from 11th century. We also did very important things of Cholas. The very important thing of Cholas is their art and architecture, which we'll be doing today in Nagara architecture or Dravida architecture. We'll be also talking about Vesara architecture. Please draw this map so that we can start. I hope size is not an issue. Should I enlarge it? बड़ा कर दूं? ठीक है? दिख रहा है? Okay. Make sure you have made last map also. आपने last वाला भी बनाया था map जो मैंने बनवाया था, जिसमें पालास प्रतिहारास सेनास थे. Okay. Every time you see this port, that's why UPSC asked this question also. You said where? No, the kids who are watching it online, I just want to see what type of imagery is being shown. Anyway, so Chauhans or Rajputs. I'm talking about synonymously Chauhans and Rajputs because it was Prithviraj Chauhan who defeated Mahmud of Ghazni, who invaded through in this time only. And it was only after the defeat of Chauhans who are ruling in which area? This area, that we had foreign invasion, if I may use the term, and gradually we had establishment of Ghazni. Initially, the first, he was Prithviraj Chauhan defeated him, but after 1 year, after the help of Jaichand, who was the arch rival of Prithviraj Chauhan, he defeated. जब कहते हैं Jaichand is who defected to other party. Okay, we will discuss that also. That is not a problem. The point I'm trying to make is before we come to the Delhi Sultanate or the early medieval period or the starting of the medieval period, if I may use the term, we have to get into the background of how these things are emerging and how these are only one clan. These come from only one clan, that is Gurjara Pratiharas, and these are Rajputs have this historical origin of, they say that they are Rajputra. That's why it's called Rajput. So they pick their genealogies from Vishwamitra. They pick their genealogies from there was a sage in Vedic times. So they have this origin theory. So, and gradually what happens is they split into 36 clans after the demise of Gurjaras, Pratiharas. And there is a clan affinity. What happens is there's a class of clan affinity that, okay, what happens is Rajput marry within themselves. This happens in Mughals time also. But Akbar, what he does is he marries a Rajput girl. Why is he marrying Rajput girl? Because he wants a political affiliation, a political solidarity, because Rajputs are the one who are arch rivals, are the ones who can dethrone them. This happens during Khalji's period also. This happens in the Mughal time also. I'll show you. What happens is we see a system called Mansabdar. Most of the Mansabdars till Aurangzeb are Rajputs. During the time of Aurangzeb, the number of Mansabdars rises 17% to 21%. But these 21% are Marathas. During Akbar's time, most of the Mansabdars, and talking about most of the Mansabdars are, who is the famous Mansabdar of Akbar? That's why Rajputs become very important. We start off, we started off with Gurjara Pratiharas. Gurjara Pratiharas start off at 8th century around. Break up from Harshvardhana because they are feudatories of. Okay, I'll take you back to that. I just wanted to give you an example. So we had Harsha of 7th century. 8th century. Then we had Gurjaras, Pratiharas. Then we had these people, Chauhans or Chahmans. And these are the branches of Gahwalas or Rathors, or Solankis or Parmaras are the split. They are splitting. Chandelas, they are splitting from Chauhans or Gujarat Pratiharas. Why? Can somebody tell me? Anything else? All are Rajput clans ruling over major part of North India in 10th to 11th century till Ghazni comes. 1190, he defeats Prithviraj Chauhan. Then we'll make you right, don't worry about it. The story has to be understood. And it all starts from Gurjara Pratihars, who is a feudatory of Harsha. There is two linkages. First, let me come to the explanation part of this. Look, we have still today, Chauhans Rajputs don't marry outside their clan. Kyun? अगर एक बंदे की प्रॉपर्टी यहां पर है, if he marries somebody else, his property would be succeeded by some other people. If he marries within his clan, his property will be known as the property of Rajputs. No matter they are Dhavalas, they are Parmars, they are Solankis, or they are Chandelas. Still we have who is that minister of Madhya Pradesh who has defected? Sindhya, Jyotiraditya Sindhya. They are from the clans of these people, broken into. You're getting my point? Who are Parmaras, or who are those Marathi, what do you call it, Pawars and all? They are the descendants of these people, still holding power. You're getting my point? Chauhan, who is the Home Minister of India? Amit Shah. Who was the Home Minister before him? Rajnath Singh is a Home Minister, is from the same caste, is a Rajput. You're getting my point? Again, who is holding power here? Where is Himachal? Here, Hindustan, here. Veerbhadra Singh. He's also a Rajput. You're getting my point? So, Chandelas, and it is one, ये तो political affiliation हो गया. Cultural affiliation क्या हो गया? What is the cultural affiliation of these, all these? अब तुम मुझे बताओगे भाई. What is the cultural similarity between all these people? ठीक है? Culture से इसका क्या लेना है? Geographical हो गया ना? ठीक है? They all belong to Kshatriya, और Hindu temples were manufactured or built like Modhera temple, Khajuraho temple, और कौन कौन सी temples हैं? All of them gave great patronage to temples. See, here we have Modhera temple, जहाँ वो गए थे. 64 योगिनी temple. All temples were there. तभी मैंने इसके साथ I wanted to take culture. These people gave great patronage to Hindu temples. So we can also say that these people were the ardent followers of Hinduism. ठीक है? समझ गए? अच्छा, ये ड्रॉ कर लिया? लिखा है कुछ? Okay. In the early 12th century, the term Rajput came into prominence. 12th century का मतलब 11 something. The term Rajput, Rajaputa, came into prominence, which referred to certain specific lineage based clans. Certain lineage based clans. Some said they had their lineage with Lord Rama of Surya Vansha. Lord Rama of Surya Vansha. And Lord Krishna of Chandra Vansha. Certain clans also claimed Agni Kula, Rajput clans. The four Agni Kul Rajput clans were these four only. Pratiharas, चौहान्स और चहमानास. Guys, चहमान और चौहान एक ही है. Of Ajmer. Of Ajmer. साइड में लिखो साकंबरी. This term, साकंबरी. साकंबरी. SHAKAMBARI. Shaka means Shaka in Hindi is called branch. Okay, but this is synonymous. Chahmans, Chauhans, and Sakambaris are similar. Anyway, they ruled in Ajmer. Okay. Then we have Chandelas of Bundelkhand. This one. Chandelas of Bundelkhand. And Parmaras of Malwa. अब पहले लिखो चौहान्स और चहमान्स. Chauhans ruled in parts of present day Rajasthan. Present day Rajasthan and its surrounding area from 7th to 11th century area and its surrounding area between 7th to 11th century. They were originally feudatories of Pratiharas. And assumed independence during the reign of King Samharaja. See guys, these rulers are not important, but one of the very important ruler of this clan is none other than Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, so we'll write about Prithviraj Chauhan. Prithviraj III or Prithviraj Chauhan, 1177 to 1192. See, this is a period of transition where we see a lot of, as far as this time is concerned, we are moving to medieval India now. The point I'm trying to make, the kind of questions we are asking is, since I'm giving you Prithviraj time period, because you should know the basics of Battle of Tarim. It's just a difference. What type of question they are asking? Who are the travelers? Bhakti, Sufi movement. Terms: Ikta, Khalisa. Contemporaries. Who is the contemporary of whom? They are asking about travelers, Bhakti, Sufi movement, contemporaries. Terms like Ikta. Other terms are Zamindars, Jagirdars. I've talked about this. Okay, so this is what they are asking from here. Okay, some other things are, they are asking about music also. Okay, इसको लिख लो यार. And when they are asking these questions, past year themes लिख दो इसमें, themes of past years side में. They are not restricting themselves to North India. They are asking about Tyagaraja, who was in 17th century, South Indian music, South Indian Bhakti music. They are asking about, not Ikta system was introduced by whom? चलो उसको भी करेंगे. Iltutmish. But the point is, they are asking about the system of 13th century, medieval India, 12th century. They are also asking about Vijayanagara, which will be studying because it's a medieval thing. Bhakti Sufi movement is a medieval thing. Travelers are mostly from 9th century onwards, starting from Ibn Battuta, Niccolo Conti, Marco Polo, Tavernier. UPSC has asked about Tavernier also. And contemporaries, as I'll show you another picture. इसको पहले लिख लो, पहले contemporary का दिखाऊंगा तुम्हें. कर लिया? This is 12th century, guys. This is the clan. Look at the change. That was 12th century. This is 25th century. Because after the war of Tarain, when Prithviraj, which we were talking about, was defeated by whom? Mahmud of Ghazni. So everything वक्त बदल गया, जज्बात बदल गए. And now this is the map we are having. Cholas. Guys, please note this down. In the next one, उसमें पृथ्वीराज के लिए जगह छोड़ दो. Next में लिखो. And please mention the time period also. Because UPSC has, what happened? अच्छा, तो तुम्हारे पास मैप नहीं है क्या? अच्छा. Yes, showing Mongols. Yes, very good. So, what is the question? Yeah. देखो यार, very good question, but the timing is a bit early. See, why do Ghazni came here? Why is he coming here? He's not here to establish his empire. He's coming here and looting these temples, Hindu temples. Ghazni आने से 7 times he came before he fought with Prithviraj Chauhan. He came here, he looted, and he went. Because Mongols invasion was also going on. These people were not, and there is a kind of instability or unstable. Mongol, yeah, देखो Timuchin कहते हैं. Mongols, like Timuchin was the one who established Mongols. You know the story of Mongol? कौन? नहीं, हुन्स अलग थे, but all came from Central Asia. अभी मैं आपको थोड़ा मंगोल्स के बारे में बता दूं. देखो यार, मंगोल्स में आपने चंगेज खान का नाम सुना होगा. Yes. कहाँ लिखा है? Yes. तो he was a Mongol ना? नहीं, इधर से आता है ना. They came from there. You see, they came from there. You see, what happened was, I'll share if he's asking. Timuchin, or what was the name? Timuchin was his actual name. What was his? What was he saying? Genghis Khan. Timuchin and Genghis Khan are same. ठीक है? It looks a Middle Eastern names, and he was Middle Eastern. Yes, he's Middle Eastern. The point is, what is the race which you call Chinese race को कुछ बोलते हैं ना, Mongoloids. Yes, Mongolian race. So what happens is there is clan affiliation. So what happens is बचपन से ही तिमुचिन के मम्मी को वो कर दिया था, मार दिया था, his father, and he was killed and he was a slave. The same happened with these people also. When Ghazni came with Iltutmish. It was his slave. He was his slave. So he used to come. They used to what do you call it, plunder, and they used to go back. But because of the constant invasion of Mongols in this area was very unstable. So they had to stay here. It was out of compulsion. They were not happy staying here because of the weather. वहाँ तो ठंडा है, यहाँ पर तो गर्मी है. You are getting my point. So, and Timuchin was he came all the way here because loot and plunder were an important. भाई कुछ खाने को तो होता नहीं ना. It's not rich as India is. Mongolia is a cold desert. You survive when you kill others. You survive over meat. You survive over clans who are fighting with each other. Still, which is happening in Afghanistan. Because there is no food. There is poppy. वो माल होता है वहाँ पर, क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Opium. ठीक है? You sell opium. That's why we had Golden Crescent. What is Golden Crescent? It's a cartel of drugs area. This area is very famous for drugs. This it's a golden triangle. So historically, this area is very disturbed. Still now, it's very disturbed, Afghanistan area. So if this area is disturbed, where will people march to? People will march to here, where you have all the resources, food stuff, gold, and whatnot. And there are a lot of travelers who are moving around. Like Al-Baruni, who traveled in 10th century AD. So he came here, he traveled to Morocco, those areas, and he told them that it's a very rich and fertile area. ठीक है? चलो, धीरे-धीरे तो ये बताता रहूँगा. लिखो पृथ्वीराज चौहान, the time period. The most famous of Chauhans is Prithviraj Chauhan. And where do we get information of these gentlemen? It's from Prithviraj Raso by Chandabardai and Raj Tarangini from Kalhana. In Kalhana's Raj Tarangini, it's a very important historical text. The 12th century it talks about history of Kashmir, and there are references of Prithviraj Chauhan and Mahmud of Ghazni also. Now, बताओ. Okay. He was also known as Rai Pithora. He scored victories over Rai Pithora. Rai, P-I-T-H-O-R-A. Rai Pithora मतलब पिथौरा का राय मतलब the leader of a area. Okay. And in my district is Pithoragarh, so people say that Pithora is a term like Prithvi becomes Pithoragarh. My district's name was Prithvigarh. It gradually changed to Pithoragarh. You getting my point? Please remember this. The area I come from is this. It was ruled by Chand dynasty of Nepal. In 1950, India got it back from Nepal. So it was called the Principality of Prithvi Chand. Now its name is Pithoragarh. That's how. He scored victories over all his neighbors, including scored victories over all his neighbors. Including Chandela king Paramardi. Paramardi. Chalukya Bhima II, comma, Chalukya Bhima II, and Gahwala Jayachandra. Where is Gahwala? Okay. And Yadavas are contemporaries. So as Kakatiyas. And Gahwala Jayachandra. Okay. He led an expedition. He led an expedition in Bundelkhand. In Bundelkhand. Against Chandela rulers. He also defeated Muhammad Ghori. He also defeated Muhammad Ghori in the first battle of Tarain. Tarain is present day Karnal. Karnal, present day Karnal. In 1192, Muhammad Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan. In 1192, Muhammad Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan in the second battle of Tarain or Tarai and subsequently executed him. Guys, what are the possible reasons that there was no umpire in India which could withstand or which could give a fight to Muslim rulers? Eh? Like horse saddles. Horse की fighting ही starts off with Mongolians or these people. Military technology is very important. The same technology was better when it comes to British. The British soldiers were well paid or regularly paid, well equipped, disciplined, better managed, unlike the Indian soldiers or the Mughal soldiers who were not regularly paid, not equipped. They are coming up with guns, we are fighting with swords. They are paid regularly, we are not. They shave, they stay in entombments, we don't. Again, Coming back to our discussion, these are some of the other reasons. There's a lack of unity, lack of military technology, and fractional fighting, frequent fighting amongst each other. And at the same time, we see a lot of forts being built. Still, we see a lot of forts. Why are these forts built? To protect themselves. Forts have twin these things. They are centers of administration. They are center of power. That's why see there are a lot of forts in Jaipur, in Ajmer, in Rajputana, in Madhya Pradesh. Where do we have forts in Madhya Pradesh? Batao. चंदेलास का फोर्ट्स नहीं है जहां उसकी शूटिंग हुई थी? कौन सी मूवी थी? धूम 2 की. अच्छा. Okay. Battle defeated in the. Okay. Next we have Harihara or Hari Raja, who ruled from 1193 to 1194. Muhammad Ghori, Harihara, whose time period was 1193 to 1194, एक ही साल तक रूल किया. Muhammad Ghori followed up his victory by the conquest of Ajmer and Delhi. Now next heading, Chandelas of Bundelkhand. Chandelas of Bundelkhand. Sorry?
He marched on India for 17 times.
7 times, kind of, but he came here, but he looted. There was no intention initially to stay here, but it was only after the unstable environment in the Middle East, we call it Khwarizm, that there was a political faction fighting, and that happened to Babur also. Babur was very young when he came here, and he was not happy at all. That happened to your Nizamul Mulk also. He was not happy with, though he was very honest, very able. He tried very much hard to keep united all the nobles. Who are nobles? Nobles are senior officers. Internal faction fightings led to decline of Mughal rule also, led to decline of these people also. You're getting my point? And to a larger extent, in 1945, when we had the INA trials, Indian officers, Indian army was also against Britishers, which was with Britishers. Right? In the First World War, we sent more than 50,000 soldiers. Okay? Yes, yes. Okay, the Chandelas of Bundelkhand were also feudatories of Gurjara Pratiharas of Kannauj. Chandelas are well known for their art and architecture. Most notably for development of the development of Nagara style of temple architecture. Their capital was Khajuraho. Full stop. Next, Lakshmana Temple, which was built in 930 to 950 AD. Vishwanath Temple, 1930 to 1950 AD. Vishwanath Temple, 999 to 1002 AD. 999 to 1002 AD. And Kandariya Mahadev Temple. And Kandariya Mahadev Temple, Kandariya, which was built in 1030 AD, were constructed during Chandela rulers Yashovarman, Dhanga, 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 and Vidyadhara, respectively. Vidyadhara, respectively. You're getting my point. So these temples we'll be dealing with just now. Then please write about Parmaras or Malwas. Parmaras of Malwas were originally based in Mount Abu of Rajasthan. The Parmara power rose and declined. Several times. As a result of their struggle with Chalukyas of Gujarat. Kalachuris of Tripuri. Kalachuris of Tripuri. Tripuri is here. And other neighboring kingdoms. Guys, just write religious affiliation. Religious affiliation. These were Shaivs, but also patronized Jains. इतना ही लिखो बस. काम की बात. These were Shaivites, but also patronized Jains. अब ये मत करना कि if there is a statement that all they were averse to other religions, so please don't mark this right. Next is Tomaras. The Tomaras ruled in Haryana. Guys, I'm talking about the initial days of 11th century. दिल्ली का नाम दिल्ली किसने दिया? There is a Tomar king called अंगपाल तोमर. बस इसी यही रेफरेंस है इसका, जिसने दिल्ली को बसाया. The name was अंगपाल तोमर. The Tomaras ruled in Haryana with their capital at Delhi or Delhi. They were also feudatories of किसके? प्रतिहारास. ये सारे प्रतिहारास के feudatory थे. Gahdavas of Kannauj. Gahdavas of Kannauj. The Rathod clan of Rajputs claimed descent. The Rathod clan of Rajputs claimed descent from the Gahdavas. Gahdavas. These are the rulers who are basically focusing on Delhi area, Rajasthan, and parts of Gujarat. and Madhya Pradesh, not to forget. Okay. Chandradeva founded the Gahdava dynasty of Kannauj in 1090 AD. In 1090 AD. There is a famous sun temple in कश्मीर, वो बनाया हुआ, प्लीज लिखो करकोटा डायनेस्टी, बस ये लास्ट डायनेस्टी है, देन विल मूव टू द करकोटा, KARKOTA डायनेस्टी. Please write a very important ruler called Lalitaditya. Lalitaditya. इसके आगे सिर्फ इतना लिखो कि he was a Hindu ruler and he built famous Martand Sun temple in Anantnag. That's very important. Martand Sun temple in Anantnag. Where is Anantnag? ये जरूरी है बस, आजकल वैसे यूपीएससी बहुत हिंदू टेम्पल्स पूछ रहा है ना, सो guys, till now what we have discussed is different clans of Rajputs, contemporaries. I have shown you the map also. Just we have references of those rulers, contemporary कौन किसके हैं. Please remember this. Please remember the maps. If you will be remembering those maps, मैं तुम्हें बता रहा हूँ, there will be more than 3 to 4 questions in actual UPSC, जो इससे ही पढ़ाया हुआ है. 7th from Guptas till 12th century, which is Rajputs. The time period is around 700 AD. 700 years का time period है. Okay? पर यार, it's okay. These 7 years, 700 years, they have asked 3 to 4 questions. तुम्हारे उसमें ये 1/3 होगा इसका. What you, I would suggest is, what you can do is, per every third day, you just go through these notes half hour. आधे घंटे हर तीसरे दिन, एक दिन छोड़ के, you should go through it. How much time are you giving to polity every day? Where? Here? How? No, revision I'm talking about. Paper तो दोगे ना? How much time are you giving every day to your revision? 2 hours, 3 hours. And you, what are you क्या रिवाइज कर रहे हो अभी पेपर के लिए? What is the strategy of revision? 2 महीने तो बचे हैं ना पेपर के. Okay. आप कैसे रिवाइज कर रहे हो? जो विजन के बोल रहे थे हैं? हाँ हाँ. You see, मॉक टेस्ट का क्या है? You give one mock test for say 1 hour. Then you go home, read the explanation part for 2 hours. There are 2 types of questions. Say here we have 50 questions. You marked 28 right, 22 wrong. What we usually do is 22 को revise करना है ना. But what about if any other similar type questions comes from the topics? What will you do? Revise. Just go through those 58 questions which I have given or anybody has given. Okay. And don't take 3 hours. Don't make notes out of it. You have done enough. Books are enough. Just go through those explanations, mark them. जो तुम्हें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट लग रहा है, those 10 to 20 themes, पीछे थोड़ा अरे यार ये मेरे को पता नहीं था, उनको कर लो, 2 घंटे रिवाइज कर लो, आधे घंटे लिख लो बस। अब बच्चे क्या करते हैं, दस से 12 जोश में टेस्ट लिखते हैं, उनके मार्क्स आते हैं 60, 200 वाले में ना, 200 में से 60 आते हैं, फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाते हैं और दिन भर रोते हैं फिर कि मेरे स्कोर नहीं आ रहा है। गूगल में सर्च करेंगे व्हाट इज द एवरेज स्कोर ऑफ विजन आईएएस, फिर उनको एवरेज स्कोर मिलेगा आई स्कोर्ड 100, आई स्कोर्ड 140 इन पॉलिटी, आई स्कोर्ड 180 इन पॉलिटी। वो और फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाएंगे, जय ढूंढेंगे इधर उधर जाके चूहे मारने वाला, और ये पता चलेगा कि 180 वाले का भी सिलेक्शन नहीं होगा। There was a guy, I'm telling you, मेरे बगल में थे वो महाराज, 2017 की बात है, कह रहा भैया आपके कितने स्कोर आ रहे हैं? मैंने कहा यार 80 70, कह रहा भैया मेरे तो 180 आ रहे हैं पॉलिटी में। पेपर हुआ तो 70 में, मेरा भी नहीं था, आई वाज स्कोरिंग अराउंड 88 87, बट वो मैंने क्या हो गया, कह रहा भैया सी सेट में रह गया। So this happens to, after you will come on 16th of June, there will be two types of people. One, बस फाड़ दिया भाई, इस बार तो पक्का है, ये बनूंगा, मैं ही बनूंगा बस। और एक दूसरे तरीके के जो मिलेंगे ही नहीं, जो पहले फेंक चुके हैं काफी लंबी। भाई ऐसे बच्चे से बच के रहो। 180, what is the point of scoring 180 if you can't score 90 in UPSC prelims? Just be honest to your revision. Just to do revision. That's all you can do. सीधा तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो। Pick your important subjects and don't leave current affairs. I hope you are doing it thematically. चलो ना, like topics which are oft repeated are पार्लियामेंट तो पूछ रहा है, गवर्नर पूछ रहा है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट हाई कोर्ट पूछ रहा है, पंचायती राज कभी कभी पूछ लेता है, बीपीएसपी फंडामेंटल राइट्स प्रिएम्बल, two questions, one question, one or not question, two questions, one or two questions. How many questions are there total? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. History. Gandhi. Social reforms. Revolts. Acts हमने वहां डाल दिया। Contemporaries. That's why I was making you do all the chronology questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 में से अगर आपके 8 भी क्वेश्चन आते हैं, स्टैटिक पार्ट कितने हो गए दोनों को जोड़ के? 15, और जो इकोनॉमी के बेसिक क्वेश्चन 15, कितने हो गए टोटल? If you are doing past year papers, you are taking those 60 marks in your pocket. You understand what is the value of those 60 marks? Just by doing 3 subjects. Geography करोगे तो तुम्हें ही फायदा है, because world geography is also being asked. So just do that only. है ना. पीपल व्हाट दे डू इज लास्ट में उनको क्या चाहिए, करंट अफेयर्स का मटेरियल चाहिए, विजन का. अरे बुक्स तो पढ़ लो भाई, तुम्हारे बुक्स से क्वेश्चन हो जाएंगे, स्टैंडर्ड टेक्स्ट बुक्स. आप नहीं कर पाओगे, कोई नहीं कर पाएगा. यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? चले आगे बढ़े. नाउ वील बी टॉकिंग अबाउट, यू वांट ब्रेक 5 मिनट्स का ले लो, आज तुम्हें लंबा चलना है, 5 मिनट का ब्रेक ले लो. और जस्ट 5 मिनट्स मीन डोंट गो आउटसाइड. हाँ 5 मिनट्स, उसके बाद मैं आर्ट एंड आर्किटेक्चर करवाऊंगा बिकॉज आई नीड योर फ्रेश ब्रेन.
Sorry, coffee.
ज्यादा मस्ती में आए थे मुझे अच्छे। हाँ फायान ह्यूनसांग और नहीं ह्यूनसांग और फायान। Guys, I'm back. Please respond because we'll be starting with new topic called art and architecture. Okay, basically. Okay, okay. So guys, we'll be starting with Nagara, Vesra, and South Indian style, Dravida style. Just to give you a brief about this, as you can see on the screen, because I wanted to start off with the Nagara architecture after telling you about all the Hindu rulers, about all the clans, dynasties, or the people who ruled during starting from the Gupta period till the Rajputs, because it was only these rulers who patronized, who gave a real shape to the buildings of North India as well as South India. In North India, we started off with Guptas. So please don't write. Today, you just have to see. You don't have to write. You can write certain important, just say Kandarya Mahadev and all. Okay, but you are not supposed to write more. Please listen what I'm trying to tell you. First, I'll show you the pictures, then I'll get into the explanation part. I hope you can see this very clearly. Please respond if you could see it. आपको तो दिख रहा होगा? Yeah. So this is the typical North Indian style or Nagara style of architecture. This is a typical style of Dravida style. What have you come across? What have you understood as far as these two temples are concerned? Please tell me beforehand. Yes. Acha. And गोपुरम तो यहाँ भी है, गोपुरम यहाँ नहीं है. What is gopuram? Or gate. Here we don't have. Less spacious. So, and this is Vimana, this is Shikhara, and this is Kalasha. Garbhagriha, where you have principal deity, main god, is here. Or kuch? Anything else? Lakshmana temple. Now, please go back to your notes just now. You made, and tell me which ruler was this who made this temple, and what was the time period. What was the time period? Where is Chandela's rulers ruling? Just go through the map. Is it Nagara style or a? You get it? You're getting what I'm trying to tell you. Take a moment, just have a look at it very carefully. इत्मीनान से देखो भाई, ठीक है? Then you'll understand. Thank you. Yeah, Pooja. I hope Pooja you understand what I'm trying to explain through these pictures. Why? इसको नहीं मिला? गरीब है क्या? is coffee is in. Anyway, so look at the typical structure of this temple. This is a panchayatan style, but these are mandapas. This is shikhara. This is kalasha. This is vimana. नहीं कलश है ना आमलका आमलका is different, kalasha is different. It's usual. Look at the area. Area is smaller.
Introducing the Prelims Target course and Prelims Test Series at Prodigy IAS. Designed for UPSC Prelims 2026, this comprehensive program offers in-depth classes on history, geography, science and tech, environment, polity and governance, and economy. Stay updated with current affairs and sharpen your skills with our Prelims Test Series consisting of 50 full-length tests covering all subjects along with CSAT. Join Prodigy IAS and stay ahead.